I know that you've told me before that your version of Snow White is different, and it's more of a 2022 version of Snow White. What did you mean by that?
I mean, you know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
Wait a minute, how much did this cost? They should get doged looking at this movie. They spent $250 million making that movie. But imagine you spend $250 million and you get some young girl and you don't kind of talk to her about like, hey, you know, don't get political. You're young. And I know you have opinions about things, but should be just about the movie.
This is someone who has been shoved down our throats for the better of, 4 or 5 years? Ever since that Steven Spielberg singing movie, what was it? The one where she sings, you know, with the gangs. You guys know what I'm talking about. She was cast in that movie, and then they're like, all right, this broad can sing. Let's put her in everything. And we got her in everything. And it went to the broad's head. Now she's over here telling everyone that if you don't vote the way she does, then you have no business watching her movies or giving her any type of business. And in fact, she doesn't need it, right? That's how full of herself Rachel Zegler. I'm telling you, Rachel Zegler is the worst type of celebrity. And it's not hard to be this bad as a celebrity. All you have to do is voice your opinion, right? In fact, when you're a celebrity, if you do anything other than act, you're insufferable. And I'm talking to you, Leonardo DiCaprio, all right? I love your movies. We're not buying it, right? No one spends more money flying out these women more than Leonardo DiCaprio. And that, I believe, is what's causing like 75% of the rising temperatures. I believe it's because Leonardo DiCaprio wants to get laid. I don't know if that's true, but he does fly him out quite a bit. My point is that these lizards in Hollywood, bro, the second they start assuming that they have any say-so into how we live our lives, they become insufferable. And nobody does this worse.
Go vote blue. And if you disagree with this sentiment, just hit the unfollow button. I don't need your business.
I mean, you know, you got this dummy over here. You know, she got cast as Snow White, right? And she got afforded this role. She got this role. And I'm like, okay, I'll fine. At least the broad can sing, right? And the first thing this woman does, she starts shitting on the original, telling you that these dummies that made this movie, you know, 60 years ago, whatever it was, in the 1930s, 1940s, they were idiots. She's the smart one. She's like 27 or something. I don't know how old she is. But she knows more than they do, and she's going to do it better.
You said you were bringing a modern edge to it on stage. What do you mean by that?
I just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
This movie, as it stands right now, is like number 4 in its third week out. Barely broke 140 million worldwide. It's not going to make 200 million, especially with this Minecraft movie. It just came out. This thing's doing numbers, right? Which scares me a little bit because I know now Hollywood, that's what they're going to do. They're going to make more game movies. And, you know, that's not something we want to see. But nonetheless, this Minecraft movie is going bonkers right now. And it is completely throwing egg in Disney's face. 100%. It's embarrassing Disney. You know, drop down their movie, Snow White, down to number 4. You know, and not just the Minecraft movie. Also, The Chosen, which is a Jesus movie, praise God, is at number 2. And then you got a Working Man with Jason Statham, I believe, is at number 3. And down we got Rachel Zegler's dog shit movie, Snow White. You know, but if any good of this comes, it has to be the fact that maybe, just maybe, these Hollywood actors would just shut the fuck up and act, right? Just act. I would like Rachel Zegler right now if she did not open up her dumb mouth about complex issues like politics. I mean, you're over here telling people, go vote for Kamala, go do this. I don't need your business if you don't agree with me, right? And again, it's not just, all of these actors have been doing it for the longest. You got George Clooney over here writing a letter that they got Biden out and got Kamala in, right? You got, again, freaking Leonardo DiCaprio won't shut up about climate change, you know? How big do you think Leonardo DiCaprio's climate footprint is with the amount of resources it takes to get him laid. Seriously. Like, how big do you... This is something we need to talk about. Leonardo DiCaprio's climate footprint when it comes to getting him laid. Think about it. I mean, I'm sure if we had, like, you know, like they always show us that graph of climate change. I'm sure that sucker kicks all the way up the second that Leonardo DiCaprio made Titanic. You know what I mean? Anyway, we need to go back to the basics when it comes to these actors. We need these actors to just shut up and act. You know, a while ago, who got pissed off? There was like these athletes were getting pissed off because people were saying, dude, just shut up and dribble, right? They were talking about the basketball players because they were standing up for things they believed in, right? That's the whole thing. I think now it's time that we tell these actors, shut up and act. We don't care what Whoopi Goldberg thinks. Anyway, congratulations to Minecraft for beating the dog shit out of Disney. I'm telling you, these game movies, these movies based on video games are just embarrassing Disney. You had the Sonic movie embarrassing Mufasa. Now you got Minecraft embarrassing Rachel Zegler movie. It's beautiful. It truly is beautiful. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think down in the comments. And like always, don't forget to subscribe. Sensational.